Scott Brown here, and today's exciting episode, well, remember that chimney? The one that we knocked out in the last episode? Well, we have to put a beam in the same location. This is how we did it. I bought myself a laser. Ooh. This was after using Richard's laser for some time. I really liked it. So I hit up Power Tool Center Onehunga and bought myself the Green Line GLL 380 CG. Rolls right off the tongue. It comes with this sort of clip thingy. Looks like one of those clips that you put on metal ceiling rails or something, and a green reading clip thing. And I'm pretty sure this is also the laser that you can get a receiver for, an optional receiver. So I'm gonna use that this morning as we try and mark out this new beam. All those studs were put in around the chimney, and now that the chimney isn't there, it kind of looks like chaos. One of the posts that we did is directly under there, and we did two posts pretty close to each other, and one is there and one is there, and then the weight is distributed with this lintel here, and then on top of that will be the beam.
What am I doing?
I'm just saying hi.
Oh, good morning everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Scott Brown Carpentry.
Alright, so there's the line. Look at it go. All the way up to the roof. Oh my lord. Because we have so many props and everything in the way, it's difficult to get a scaffold in here as well. Alright, so the first stage of decluttering this maze, scaffold. Done. This little mark right there is the center point of the beam. And as you can see, there's a big chunk out of the top plate. So we need to replace that bit of timber. So I'm going to put a top plate underneath it first. Alright, old top plate. Gone. Sometimes when we do beams, they ask you to put a double top plate to take the the weight. In this case, they're not asking that, but it's easier for us to put this bottom piece in so we can put the top piece in afterwards. Otherwise, there's too many things attached to it. So you got this support here that I've now attached with this block, and it goes to another wall with a strut on it, and this support goes to this wall with a strut on it. Renovations, man. Before we get the beam on there, we need to put some fixings. That there is the doorway that we're doing, and it says L4, 190 by 45, that's what we put in. G-type fixing. So it has your lintel there, with the strap, and then it's got like a bracket at the bottom. So we can add that stuff later. What that doesn't show is this. See that there? Those straps go up the stud and over the top plate and down the stud, and then the beam sits on top. Just for this reason, just to make it easier later.
Yeah, so the jib would go over it.
Yeah. Oh, is this a good shot with the hammer?
Yep.
For my hammer review?
Yep.
That piece of wood was an old brace, and I'm going to get a full width stud in that place. That's why the brace had to go. I like it. I like it a lot. Hey?
We'll have to like clamp it as we go along because it's...
Oh, because they're a bit wonky.
Yeah, it's wonky, yes.
Yeah. Alright.
That's what I'll say now anyway.
That side's ready. We're about to make one big leap toward getting this thing maze free. And here is a part of the beam that will help us do that. Finally. Okay, that's gonna slide. There we go, I'll hold that if you wanna jump up. All right. So we're doing this beam in pieces. So 2 pieces of timber and then a steel plate. But because it's so heavy as one big piece, we're bringing them up in sections.
I'm not looking forward to doing this with the steel plate part.
Oh. It's a chamfer on the top here to account for the roof. That's how it goes there. Now the steel. So the plan this week is essentially getting all the framing done on the inside, and obviously these beams are a big part of that. And then we can get on the outside here and focus on the cladding, because anytime you're extending a house or changing the outside, I feel like it's always best to get that building closed in. Here's the steel plates. 2 beams, 2 plates.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, that's gonna work.
Alright, you ready for an action shot? An action shot of the GoPro on the steel plate.
Extreme action building.
Hashtag epic.
I'm starting to wish I had 2 gloves.
Can we both lift somehow? Maybe you need to swap sides.
I'm definitely on the right side.
We just need the other half.
Do we have an actual weight of this plate?
No.
Can we invent one? For YouTube?
60 kilos.
Oh, it's 80 kilos.
80 kilos.
120 kilos.
120. This one's a bit lighter. Such a difference.
Now we're talking.
You can see the leverage in it. A few more bolts to chuck in there. So the steel plate and the timber work together, in that the steel is stopping the timber from sagging and the timber is stopping the steel from flexing. You'll see as we carried the steel in how floppy it was. Well, the timber stops that. What's going on here, Rich?
Can you leave my gruel alone? It's actually very good for you and delicious.
It's that time of day. Now I wasn't prepared, so I have to go up there and get myself a pie. Hey, when that happens. I'll be right back, bro.
Oh, you did bring your lunch.
I gotta get a pie. Hello. Could I please have a steak and cheese pie? Takeaway, thank you.
Hey Scott, what's your YouTube channel? Thanks.
How's your gruel?
That's actually delicious.
Yeah? Nice. There we go. Just like what was there before. All in a day's work, eh, Rich? Looks good.
You can see why we wanted to put some good posts on the ground.
Oh yeah, all that weight going from there down to one post, and all that weight is going down through that lintel to 2 posts. We're just going to add a little prop there, and then these come out, And then we do it all over again up here.
Family show. Hope you're recording.
That was.